Yeah, super ripe would be messier. Oh, you're welcome, Otto. I think next time I play that though, we're gonna play that with like save states. It'll be less frustrating that way. But at least I beat it real hardware, so I can. So I at least earned the right to use save states. All right, so give me a second here. We're gonna move on to Dragon Quest One and Two HD-2D remake, which just came out today. Please wait while the game loads. That's okay. We got plenty of time. Because I have to change this part anyway. Don't tell me it's loading shaders. This game needs shaders? My computer's like going into turbine mode now. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D remake. There we are. Change that up. Oh, shoot. And I forgot I was going to use a controller for this. I think I might be too late, but we'll plug one in just in case. All right. Save data for Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D remake found. Save data will be linked. Good. You actually get some like a little bonus thing if you have Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D. Bonus items will be claimed from special treasure chests within the game. Yeah, this is what we get. So when we play Dragon Quest 1, we get this nice little dog costume, and Dragon Quest 2 will have this kitty costume. Squeenix. Art Dink. Unreal Engine. That's so unreal. Cryware, because I cry every time. Square Enix presents. The banger. Oh, there's the drums. Give me a sec. Just gotta turn that down a smidge. For you guys, anyway. All right. All right. Now I'm going to change this chat window so it's actually dragging. There. So that way it's actually Dragon Quest themed. So yeah, this game has both Dragon Quest 1 and Dragon Quest 2 because both of them are fairly small games in comparison to Dragon Quest 3, so they jammed them onto one game. And timeline-wise, these games take place after the events of Dragon Quest 3. So we're technically playing them in order. Dragon Quest 1. Thanks to the heroic efforts of the legendary Erdrick, the Lord of Underworld was defeated and peace returned to the land of Aelfgard. Yet this peace was not to last, as the diabolical Dragon Lord rose up and unleashed horde upon horde of monsters on the realm once more. Now it falls to you, Erdrick's descendant, to lay the fiend low and rescue the world from its plight. We'll go ahead and start with good old Dragon Quest 1. Please select an adventure log. Alright, give ourselves a good old name of Crick. Of course, we can go longer than that, but Crick will be easier. Yes. I want everyone to speak in English. And yes, sure. And difficulty. Draki Quest, Dragon Quest, and Draconian Quest. Well, we'll stick with the middle one. I think that's what I did for Dragon Quest 3. Yes, you're happy. Game has automatic saving.
Hear me.
No, I don't.
Hero. Can you hear me?
Barely.
A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely.
I want to turn up your mic
It
gain.
may already be too late. Nevertheless, perhaps you, Sign of Erdrick, might prevail.
I could try.
Please. You must make for Tantagel.
Tantagel.
You must do all that you can.
I always pronounced it like Tantegel or something like that.
Rests with you.
No, it's Tantagel. There we are. We're just in the middle of the woods, all fully armored, so suited up and whatnot. What was I doing? Guess we'll just walk in this direction. Oh, someone screamed in this direction. Canst thou stand? Speak to me. That's not. I can yet fight. Found ourselves surrounded. Captain, all is surely lost. Not permitted to be, for we should fail who shall remain to keep the fiends from our kith and kin. It's us. Wham! Thou art here to aid us? Nice. Now this little cutscene isn't in the original game. In the original game, you start directly within the king's chambers of Tantagel. You're in thy debt, stranger. Hast thou not come to our aid, we might well have perished. Indeed, to best a whole host of monsters single-handedly is the work of no ordinary warrior. I might ask, what bringeth thee to the forest alone, stranger? Journeyest thou somewhere? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I just appeared. Hounds, thou art the line of the mighty Erdrick? Yep. Hero of legend, hence thy prowess with a blade. Voice heard in a dream did truly tell thee to make for Tantagel. Nonsense, such talk is the stuff of fairy tales. Hold thy tongue, thou addressest our deliverer. Stranger, we are guardsmen of the king of that very realm. Allow us to escort thee hence. 'Tis the very least we can do. Sure. Well, the game definitely looks just as pretty as Dragon Quest III. Uses the same engine. Behold, yonder lieth fair Tantagel. Beyond it, that accursed isle, upon which standeth the dwelling place of that foul demon who did appear as if from nowhere to lead the fiends against us. A dragon lord. Tantagel. Go ahead and inform the king of thy coming, his esteemed majesty, Lorik the 16th, will surely grant an audience to one such as thee. Truly, Captain, we have only this man's word that he's indeed a scion of the legendary hero. Heresy of that claim is neither here or there. That we were delivered from marauding fiends by his courage and strength of arms is enough. Tantagel, nay, the entire world, hath need of such warriors as he. That person does not care for us. Oh, forgive me, stranger. I have not yet asked of thee thy name. To whom shall I inform his majesty that we owe our lives? Crick. I think best part would be voiced. We're talking to a king.
Well met, traveller. It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
I most certainly do.
But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the hero's bloodline having survived to the present day. Thou truly believest it to be so? That thou art of the line of Erdrick?
I am, but I don't have
Praise
physical
be.
proof.
These are glad tidings indeed. But possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream?
Indeed.
Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed. Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Majesty, please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless.
Gut feeling.
Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
Now, young hero, thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the Shrine of Rain. Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero, and may the goddess guide thee.
$120 gold coins and some useful items. Just give Y a press. There's this cast your mind back feature that was added in Dragon Quest III. Pressing whatever bound button, you can memorize the last conversation in case you need to refresh yourself. Like that. Read for me a question of Majesty's wisdom grasping the thread of hope, however slender, when it presenteth itself. Who does he have tasked of thee? So our first objective is to head to Erdrick's Hollow. Get the handy heal all as well. Tactics, follow orders. Item tactics. Oh, nice. Shortcut commands. We got nothing to assign to that stuff, though. Yeah, sure, let's turn that on. Zoomed in, normal. Zoomed in, normal. It's not autoplay cutscenes. Turn on all those. However, HP, MP, and leveling up. Oh, yeah, we want to turn that on. Oh, and we need to play Draki Quest in order to be invincible. Normal will do. Settings. Just that. Yes. Yeah, that feels better. A is yes and B is no. Got a world map. You start off with leather stuff and a copper sword, which is nice because in the original game you don't start off with anything save for what you've picked up in the treasure chests that are strewn about the king's quarters. Interesting. Don't have any accessories though. No spells. cool. So I guess we just poke around. Or share a bit of exploring. Jeez, man too trusting by half to place his faith in one he knows so little is. Yeah. Always talk to everyone when you're playing one of these RPGs, because that's where you get all the information. Now we're on the roof. These eliminate for the cursed isle grow greater with each passing day, which signifeth but what one thing: Dragonlord's power too groweth greater. Nice. Seed of Magic increases maximum MP. Ooh, yeah. Go ahead and use that. One thing to also point out that Dragon Quest only has one party member, so you don't have to worry about like buying stuff for other people or for other party members, and we don't have to hoard everything to use on other party members. So if we get any of these stat increasing seeds, then we can just go ahead and spend those, no problem. So only one character is going to benefit from it. Days of yore, lo, the fair city of Tantagel was a veritable fairground wherein the merry makers of the world did play. Yet now we are beset on all sides by foul fiends, and the golden days are no more. Now questeth in caves, have a care. It is in the places where darkness doth penetrate most deeply that the fiends do throng thickest. Dark doth spread across the land, light shall be returned by Erdrick's hand. O almighty goddess, may the light shine upon brave Crick's quest. But to see this guy still does his thing. HP and MP restored. Oh, he's improved compared to the NES version. Because in the NES version, he only recovers MP. And that old man's free as well, so we don't necessarily have to go to an inn. Princess, where art thou? Could it be that the foul fiends who took thee have taken thy young life also? Nay, we must not surrender to despair. I prithee, forget all that I've said. Henceforth, hope and hope alone shall guide me. By the trade of the traveling merchant, countless of our brotherhood have fallen in the hands of roaming beasts of late. Full many friends I've lost. Merely to speak of them bring tears to my eyes. Ooh, vial of holy water. Nope. Speak of a town laid to ruin by marauding monsters. I must confess to be somewhat afraid. Ooh, Seed of Agility. Now we're a little faster. Door is locked. Need keys. Scour this area again just in case I didn't miss. I know I got that pot there. Ooh, what about these pots? Gotta make sure to check every single pot. Chimera Wing. We don't really need that right now. Chimera Wing teleports us directly back to Tantagle. Although I suppose it works like the zoom spell nowadays, where you can warp to any place you've visited. Speak of a band of heroes with whom they had a chance encounter. Warrior, mage, a priest, and one who fought solely with fist and foot. Sound like a fine fellowship of adventurers, do they not? Go for that door. Merely to swing one's weapon wildly shall not suffice to vanquish the fiends that do plague the land. Thou must need master spells and other secret techniques. Oaken Club. We don't need that because we got a copper sword. That's just extra money. Can't open that door. Wonder if they actually added like the 3 keys to this version. In the original, it was just a magic key, and it opened any door. Here I see we got a blue door here and a red door there, so maybe they did add like the other 2 keys. And this one's a gray door, so that might be a separate key altogether too. No door may be opened without a key, and no door may be opened by simply any key. Differing keys are required to unlock doors of differing colors. Can't go in there. For good reason, because the rest of the castle's like a mid-game sort of deal. Explored all we can of the castle. Fancy going faster, try holding down button that I've already been holding down for the majority of this game so far. Proof of thy birthright. Yeah, we'll find that eventually. Scene of that castle where the Dragon Lord hides. family possesses the most magnificent of heirlooms, a bucket once used by the very hero of legend himself. Aye, 'tis true, my grandmother did relate to me the tale, and her grandmother to her. Erdrick's bucket. Go in that building. A deep in a cave north of here, or so I'm led to understand, a cave fitting the name Erdrick's Hollow. Those who told me of it spake true, that is. Not but one funeral of a comrade slain by fiends, and another after another of his late. Being a church, being a members of the clergy, you find out about. Game does autosave all its own will, however, these files are overwritten often, so do save manually from time to time. Just remember, Fassif. Fearless adventurers save frequently. This is a slight change as well, because normally you have to go to the king himself to save. Here they change it so that the churches do that. Do that as they do in all the other Dragon Quest games. Even a man who spores not but a pair of fabulous underpants may nonetheless be the finest, most trustworthy fellow thou ever meet. The town stand aside post, venture thee northwestward from it, and thou will come up upon Galenholm. Eastward, and thou will reach a small church. Roads go ever fraught with fiends. The graphics of this game, yeah, that's pretty nice. Kind of the same vein as Octopath Traveler, except it's a little more refined at this point. And it's also rendered 3D background where the sprites are, or the characters are all like pixel sprites. I don't know what this woman was going on about, but okay. Great treasure of the royal land was stolen by fiends. Oh, that's a shame. Items thou seekest, thou art in luck, friend. Well, we definitely don't need no bamboo pole. We definitely don't need a pot lid. Plenty of herbs for now. Probably wouldn't hurt to get a couple of antidotal herbs. Stick those in the bag. kitty cat. Nice, there's another antidote herb. Catch what this woman was saying. I don't know why she's following me all of a sudden. The bank. If we ever want to store some gold, then we can use this place. Where are the poisonous marshes, friend? Should thou attempt to cross them when thou art not in full good health, misery and death shall be thy sole reward. I think swamps are supposed to do like 2 HP damage per step. Ah, here's our DLC stuff, or our pre-order stuff. Here's the dog suit that it showed us at the beginning of the game. And then for pre-ordering this game, we also get a trouble-free travel kit, which gives us a pair of evelating shoes and 3 of every seed, where the evelating shoes increases EXP gained. So that gives us a very nice head start on the adventure. Go ahead and use all these up. Nice. Oh no, that doesn't increase experience. It allows us to gain 1 EXP point per step. Also increases our luck, which could be handy. Oh, and I like how the dog suit is stronger than the leather suit. There, now we're the best. Now we're the best looking boy. There's a weapon armor shop. Unfortunately, everything they have is better than what we got. Except we only have 227 gold. We need to work up some gold so we can get this hardwood headwear. Probably go so far as to get that iron lance. So we're definitely gonna need like 1,500 gold right about now. Get rid of our leather suit. And we don't need this oaken club. I think we've explored all we care of this place. Castle of Town of Tangel. In the NES game, this actual section with all the shops and stuff is originally called Brecconary. But I think since Dragon Quest III, they just mashed them together, and now Brecconary doesn't exist. It's all tangible now. Traveler's tips. Nice, and I got an achievement for heading out. So there's our good old map. Our objective is that sand pit right there. There's Galen home. There should be a mountain cave here. Then there's Damdara, also known as Hakunes. Not sure what these two spots are. I think those are new. There's the town of Cantillon. That looks like a new spot. Boulder is right here. And then we've got the village of Cole. That mountain right there. That I'm pretty sure is the Shrine of Rain, I think it's called, is what this game's calling it. All right. Now we just walk around and beat up some monsters. Slime. Nice crit. Oh, this is slow. Holy shit. I guess we better speed up the battle. There, we're level 2. And that's probably due to the elevating shoes. Should get that slime controller. That'd be cool to use, but... oh, that's probably hard to find. Battle speed. Be the fast. This shit up. Set of plain clothes, an oaken club, and 18 gold. Oh, she slimes. 3 of them. Nice, now we're level 3. And now we know the heal spell. Not getting a whole lot of gold out of these guys, though. Oh, wow, okay. I prestidigitator already. These guys can... oh, okay. Usually those guys are supposed to be difficult at this point in the game. I guess they're not so difficult nowadays. Ooh, seed of stamina. Though I suppose it doesn't help that I've been eating a lot of these seeds. We are a teensy bit stronger than we would normally be. Level 4. And our HP is at a nice value. Now we know Sizz. Now we have an offensive spell. Do. Tracky. Oh, no, what it's going to do is the speed of the battle some more. Because fast isn't fast enough. There we go. He was pretty weak. Another prestidigitator. Now we're level 5. We didn't... I noticed one of those stats didn't increase. A rat skull. That's still there. Level 6. Now we know Snooze and Flame Slash. Why we're not getting that 1,000 gold that I said we're going to need to upgrade our stuff. That's going to require a significant amount of grinding, especially when everything here drops like 16 gold at the most. Unless we get parties like these. Even then, that group did not give out a whole lot of gold. Might as well press on with the objective then. Balance of this game is a lot different than the NES version. Wing and seven gold and a set of Wayfarer's clothes. Now we're level 7. Now in Erdrick's Hollow. It's a funny kind of sexual joke that makes everyone laugh and feel kind of comfortable at the same time. That's a good joke, Knight. Erdrick's Hollow. Oh, we took off the dog suit. Oh, here's the people that were mentioned by that one NPC. Last we arrived at Erdrick's Hollow. It was no easy feat to reach it. Our onward journey will be a little easier, I fear. The hero's grave lies in the cavern's deepest reaches, or so the legends tell. Let's forget this falling return homeward. Barely made it thus far in one piece. Do we really mean to dive headlong into further danger? Come, my friends. Now's not the time to lose heart. Together, there is no hardship we might not overcome. Aye, gird up thy loins. Here's where our venture truly begins. Aye. Thou art a warrior, it seemeth. Seeketh thou too the grave of the hero of legend? Yep. Just as I thought. Once again the fiends appear, to hero's tomb retire, therein the hero's power for thine own self to acquire. Thou were led here by the old adage, were we not? As we were. Maketh rivals. Thus being so, allow me to proffer a piece of advice. Look out behind ye. Quickly, we must not allow him to reach the grave before us. Did we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival to learn that a true hero must learn to see through such simple ruses? Come. When am I going to play Octopath Traveler? I did say I was going to play it sometime this year, didn't I? But I didn't bother. I mean, there's still much of the year left, but I don't know. Bubbles. Not supposed to be enemies in this dungeon. They must have changed that. Treasure chest. Leather shield. Yeah, don't need that. Oh, the priest in training got lost. Really not. I need only think. Sandstorm scroll. You want him a Switch too. A divine dagger. Ooh, that might be a little stronger than what we've got. Yeah, a whole point. I suppose it's only fair, maybe. Which, on that, speaking of that, I do have a crowdfunding attempt of a Switch 2 on my throne wish list. It is not required of anyone to click on that and put in a donation, but you're welcome to. It's just another way to support the stream. The sooner I get a Switch 2, the sooner I can have some cool thing. I get to play like the latest Pokemon or anything else that's coming up for it. Because the Switch 2 is just a bit too expensive up here in Canada that I can't really just drop that much money on it just yet. Last I checked, it's currently 8% funded. Cool, level 8. Now we know Zap and Peep. What's Peep do again? Appraisal items, reveal the nature of a treasure chest contents. Ah. Switch 2 is trash play on Switch OLED. I already have a Switch OLED, though. Which is very nice. Very nice, but Switch 2 has better processing power. Dark, it frightened me so. I would not give to be safely home. Alright, second level. Now we're gonna go up into that yellow circle at the top. Oh, a lunatic. Ooh, 314 gold. That's a windfall. Good. We both missed. Now he hit. Frightened? Me? Nonsense. I'm merely resting. Yeah, sure. Mini medal. Yeah, those exist in this version too. Scareth me not, slime. Have at thee. Oh, sorry. Just like me to goo and fall asleep with my eyes wide open. I'm not a bad slime, really. I just like a midday snooze now and again. Well, magic water. We have him now. Just herbs. 103 gold. Arrow wing. Here. It's an ancient-looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, but Crick can just about make it out. I am Erdrick. Heed me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. If you would reach the island, evil and invisible from Tantagil's shore, you will require the 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of all evil, as I, too, did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. The fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules this ill-starred isle once more, gather the hollow triad and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt, those of the line of the sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. The journey before you is a perilous one indeed. To that end, let me impart to you my greatest secret. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. 'Twill be ours and no others. I like how we just step out of the way. Last we have found it, mighty Erdrick's grave, and on it his very own words. Let us see. Though the darkness grows strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it and go forth. For this is the hero's greatest power. Unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. Courage? That is all it saith. There must be more. The location of a mighty sword or the secret of legendary magic. There is not. Curse it all! So the ancient adage was not but a lie. Perhaps not. After all, what enabled us to fail this far, if not courage? Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. Forgive us. In our desperation for the hero's power, we did not comport ourselves as we perhaps should have done. Please understand, it is the desire for vengeance that drives us so. Our village was the fiends attacked, and precious little now remaineth. Oh, these lot must be from Damdara. It is as I feared. 'Tis not the place of the likes of us to claim the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. Thieves are not stopped. Their evil will engulf the world. Surely someone must stand against them as mighty Erdrick once did. Look more closely at the gravestone. Part of it is covered in moss. Brushes away the moss and finds a further inscription. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light, by whose power the darkness might be banished and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted to the care of the king of Tantagel. Join forces with whoever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if it is lost, the world will be plunged into darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. Yeah, I think the king would probably want to hear that. There, and we just leave. And these Drakkies don't stick around as long. I wanted to beat up all of them. Dragon Scale. Oh, right, we can equip that. That gives us a moderate defense boost. Oh, this is a new guy.
I have thee now.
Except he's dead. Now we're level 9. Okay. Now we shall head back to Tantagel. Okay. So hoping he'd stick around. What we got now? Get that 1,000, okay. do have this divine dagger, which should tide us over for a while. Adderfly. This sword anymore, so you can have that. We don't need any of this stuff. Already equipped with dragon scale. Hey, now we can buy that iron lance. There, now we're looking pretty good. Sandstorm. Sandstorm scroll. Oh, it's allows us to learn a spell. We now know Sandstorm. Which reduces an enemy group's accuracy for a time. Alright, we want to head back to the king, I think. Okay. So we actually have to go to the Shrine of Rain first. Then we report back to the king. That's the Shrine of Rain. Okay, so we gotta cross all around here. Pay visit to the village of Cole, and then go all the way around there. All right. It's gonna be a long trek. Now we're level 10. Now we know Fizzle and Dodgy Dance. Which temporarily increases our evasion. Ooh, secret spot. People here. Seed of Strength. Seed of Defense, Medicinal Herb. Yes, keep summoning more. It's just more EXP and money. Not a whole lot, though. Another suit, leather shield. Shrine. Wayfarer's Chapel. Ah. Now we're good. Mr. Cole standeth a tower known as the Shrine of Rain. He built it in purpose of mine and known not. It's said it hath stood since the time of Erdrick. Pouch of musk. Old Quagmire Cave. Putrefido. Seed of Wisdom, Seed of Luck. Forgotten Ruins. Oh, okay. This doesn't exist in the original game. There's a mini medal. Meow meow. Oh, whoops. Strength. And we're just finding all these seeds. Who's this guy? Or girl? Thalen. Dying sun, the gloamings glow. Long lost the home I once did know. And thou art? Frick, an admirer of my work, perhaps? Sure. And thou hast pursued me all the way here? Thou art tenacious indeed, and plainly a fellow obsessed. I am, of course, Zalen, descendant of Galen, he of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor, virtuoso though he was. I mean to strike out on my own, to seek out new veins of song yet unmined. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that Elfgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Alas, I find myself somewhat uninspired of late. Though I once reveled in rebellion, in subverting that of which Galen was so well loved, I tread that path no longer. I seek inspiration instead in the opposite, in following in his footsteps and those of mighty Erdrick, with whom he was so famously firm friends. And in the course of said following, I heard quite the rumor. It seemeth that there's a place somewhere in Elfgard deeply connected to the hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. And so I journey in search of it. Alas, I am no closer to finding it than I was when I first set out. That thou art come here to this place doth certainly signify that thou art a man well-travelled, good Crick. Shouldst thou happen upon such a place in thy travels, pray inform me of it. Sure. My wanderings, too, take me hither and yon. Our paths will surely cross again. So then, friend, adieu. Okay, then. That's all we can do in this area. Those couple items and talk to that guy. Ooh, a foreign whip. It's a little weaker than the lance, but it hits multiple enemies, which definitely helps. Well, it wouldn't help so much in the NES version, but this version it's good. It's a nice weapon. That way, if we run into another group of like 4 or 5 chi slimes, then this whip will hit all of them. Cutscene on this bridge. This guy's a little worse for wear.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more.
Oh.
But she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer.
Rip.
We meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
Damn, girl, chill.
A message, thou sayest? The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Yep, that spot.
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel. I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Oh.
Captain, canst thou continue?
do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
His ass getting old. Interesting how this bridge has its own area. Bridge is unusually big. this way. Copper sword, wayfarer clothes, pouch of musk. Yeah, there's the whip in action. Probably some hidden item or two in that area, but I'm not seeing it. The village of Cole. There's a horse. Snort. Spike steel whip for 4,000 gold. Full plate armor. back when we have a lot more gold. Locked treasure chest. Here's some less expensive stuff. Definitely take that scale shield. Fur hood. Good. I already have an iron lance. Boxer shorts. Sample the sensual puff puff for 20 gold. Good old puff puff. puffy, fluffy, flesh, hot spring egg awaiteth thy declaration. Delectation. Oh, she puffed us with eggs. Ooh. Some HP is restored. There, that's all we can do in coal. We got enough time to get to that tower. Oh, I'm missing one particular thing, but we can get that on the way back. So we gotta go all the way over there. Bag of laughs. Ooh, 176 gold. These guys drop a decent amount of gold. Now we know evac and dragon slash. We've got a pouch of musk. Iller pillar. Crabbed. Jeez. That sparkle pile had a scale shield. Guess I shouldn't have bothered buying. There's a new enemy. Dragonfly. He unfortunately is a little weak. Here we are, the Shrine of Rain. Crack scroll. To learn another spell. Gone from here, I would speak with no one. The King of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is Vic. I see. And I cannot very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number amongst our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of the hero legend. It is we sages' duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures. Unto the one who returneth to us the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus it was decided, and thus it shall be, should that day ever come. Alas, I doubt that it will. Why, thou askest? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the sphere of light. And as the legends have it, mighty Erdrick could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. The fiends now possess it, that there is little hope for any of us, and I cannot very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou standest not in the faintest of chance, and shall surely be defeated. Oh, and then it starts raining. The rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must need abide here with me this night. Alrighty, Reno, thanks for watching. You have a good night. I'm probably going to wrap it up shortly myself.
Hear me.
No, I don't want to.
Can you hear me?
No, you need to turn up your mic gain.
You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land.
Pretty sure Rubis is dead.
With their protection, you might stand against the darkness, seek out a means of summoning her, of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you.
Fairies?
As well of Tantagel must find them.
Okay. Thou sayest a voice spake unto thee in thy dreams, and it bade you to summon Lady Rubis? Knowest thee of her? Of what manner being she is? She is mother unto the realm of Elfgard, and did raise up each mountain and give form every leaf and stone. And this place in which thou standest is a place wherein the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. Yeah, we visited this back in Dragon Quest III. Long ago, mighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower, and there did receive her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubius was lost to us. It is not quite time to abandon all hope, for should her aid be thine, thou might yet stand against the evil that threateneth us, even though it wieldeth the sphere of light. Quick, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubius, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then and only then shall the Staff of Rain be thine. Cool. Now we can use the zoom spell to return to previous locations. Which again, in previous iterations of Dragon Quest, if you tried to use zoom inside a building, you would smash into the ceiling and the spell would not work. But in this version, who cares? Alright, now we have to go back to the king. Except we don't know zoom yet. Yeah, we don't know zoom yet. Or no, zoom is its own... Zoom is this, isn't it? I think. We do have Chimera Wings, though. Womp. Let's go talk to the king, and then I'll save it, and then we'll wrap it up. Quick, thou art returned to us, and what hast thou learned? Thou wishes to know if the rumors are true, if the sphere of light which Erdrick himself did gift unto us hath been stolen? What arrant nonsense is this? When did such groundless tittle-tattle originate? Please, good Chancellor, our friend here hath clearly done as he promised he would and sought out knowledge of the mighty Erdrick. Least we might do is share the truth in return. Very well, far be it from me to contradict thee, your majesty. Rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the sphere that it was our sacred duty to protect. And thus have fiends proliferated and poisoned swampland and more besides. What of the princess, thou askest? So thou did meet with the party sent to retrieve her? Perhaps it's best I tell all from the beginning. Beloved daughter is blessed with a great power. She's able to hear the voice of almighty Rubus. Oh, so now we actually have a proper reason to find Gwaelin. So it came to pass several months since. Flashback. She did receive a warning from the spirit of the land herself.
Gwaelin. Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel. It is to you, and only you, that I might speak. I am Rubus, mother to the land of Alefgard, and I hereby entrust to you a message. A foretelling of how this world might be saved. Listen well. A great darkness threatens Alefgard. Take the sphere of light in hand and seek out a place of safety.
I guess that's how they lost the sphere of light. She took it, ran off somewhere, and then monsters got her.
One will come to you. A youth who bears the blood of Erdrick. Hero among heroes. Impart to him this message that I entrust to you. Guide him on his quest. Bid him go.
Just at that time that the fiends had begun to appear, it seemed certain to greatly trouble the land. And thus I chose to trust in the word of almighty Rubus, and did instruct Gwaelin to reveal the message, for which she had been entrusted to none but the hero himself. Then I did dispatch her, along with a troop of my best soldiers, to the Shrine of Rain. I'd hoped that the sooner that I sent her away, the safer she might be. Alas. Now we get a cutscene of when that happened.
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
What is this power I sense?
Oh, the Dragon Lord himself.
Thou bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not, Princess Gwaelin of Tantagel?
Fiends! Protect the princess!
Damn. They got nuked.
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings.
King of kings? Thou art naught but a monster!
Know this, fair princess. The monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
'Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
So Rubus watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater. Victory is mine. Perhaps thou might consider joining me. 'Twill be a sight worth seeing, I assure thee.
Never! A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubus foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that!
A hero. Let him come. Let them all come. All shall suffer the same fate at my hand. Majesty, might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her.
Who dis?
Those of your accursed ilk are ever presumptuous. Very well. Do as thou wilt. I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
land! Away with thee!
Princess!
That was supposed to be. I didn't think the Dragon Lord would actually be commanded by anyone. And so, just as thou didst learn on thy travels, the Sphere of Light was taken from us, and my beloved daughter also. We have, of course, expended every possible effort in our attempts to regain both, but we are unable to even approach the accursed isle, upon which the fiends dwell. And no, we did send a party of our finest soldiers to seek the princess all across the realm. Months have passed, and they still have found naught. Majesty, please, I beg thee, do not give up hope. Fool! Who art thou to speak of hope? Do I not dream every night of my darling daughter's safe return? These are the dreams of a father, not a king. As a king, I must think of my realm, of my world. And if manpower is to be expended, it must needs be expended in assailing that dreaded isle and returning the Sphere of Light to its rightful possessor. I fear I must yet ask yet more of thee, but thou come to the aid of our cause once more. Sure. Full glad am I to hear it. I am ever in thy doubt, good sir. I bid ye follow in Erdrick's footsteps once more. Legends tell that the hero of old did travel without hindrance throughout this world by the means of 3 keys. I would have thee gather them. One of these, the Thief's Key, has been discovered in the town of Galenholm. Hie thee there and seek it out. So we meet again, brave Crick. May good fortune go with thee. Alright, so now our next objective is to go to Galenholm and obtain the Thief's Key. Let's head to the church, save, and wrap it up, because it's starting to get pretty late. I'm past the 4-hour mark. Well past the 4-hour mark. Peaceful respite. There we go. There's a good start on Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D Remake. I do intend to play both of those games. And we're pretty much have our toes dipped into the first one. So there. That's going to be the end of the stream for tonight. It's getting pretty late. I love how there's still an ad going on. I do apologize for anyone that's watching that is currently suffering from an ad. I probably should have had that snooze or something. I also wish these ad breaks weren't actually 3 minutes. I noticed Twitch's been doing that as of late. It's annoying. Anyway, next stream is probably going to be this coming Sunday, where I don't know what we're going to be playing that Sunday. Probably just could continue this, yeah. Because now we've done We finished No Man's Sky's Breach Expedition. Star Tropics is now done and over with. There's still a little bit of Borderlands 4 that we could play. But yeah, no, I guess we're pretty much just going to continue on with Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D. That's probably what we'll do. And then I don't know what my schedule for next week is, but we will have the schedule posted up on the Discord and in the schedule tab of the Twitch page, which, in the likelihood that you are not in my Discord, there's the link for it in the chat. You don't have to join it, but it is the best way to know exactly when I go live, because I post my schedule there and I do a ping whenever the stream happens. Do stick around though, because I would like to send you out on a raid, which I don't know. Part of me was gonna say we weren't gonna actually raid Fendi, but Fendi's doing like a really, really big thing right now. She's playing Dead by Daylight with 3 other female streamers. And I'm sure it's a crazy time. Crazy time there. Could also raid Martinet. They're playing Repo. Yeah, screw it. We'll raid Fendi. So if you have any, well, I wouldn't watch it for the Dead by Daylight gameplay. I'd watch it for the craziness that's happening, because she's doing this with 3 other streamers, 8-Bit D, Eyes on B, and CD. So if you have any interest in that, feel free to join in on this raid. I'm sure those 4 streamers would appreciate it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So again, next stream will be on Sunday, where we'll probably just continue on with Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D Remake. So with all that said, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good night. Hope to see you all on Sunday, and please enjoy Jim Appel Fendi.